Yo, guys, welcome back to Undefeated at Locals. It's your boys, Marvin and Edgar here. This time we have something a little bit different for you. Little negativity here. The whole video, really. As of this morning, Edgar and myself have been removed from the partnership program for UVS games. Some of you may not know, but what the partnership program entails is that's how we're getting all of these reveals, all of these unboxing videos for you guys, right? So it's how we get product. It's how we show you guys the exclusive content for that side of the channel. We will no longer be a part of that. Why is that, Edgar?
So over the week, we've had various reveals from various creators.
Yeah,
Most of them have been, from the creator's perspective, pretty good. The card perspective,
absolutely.
we'll get into that when we make that video.
Yeah,
Um, but there was one in particular from a creator that was very lackluster. The whole community really had an issue with it because the creator, like, it really felt like he didn't care about the card game at all. He threw at one point, one of the cards was on screen for like a whole two
2 seconds.
seconds.
Yeah. The last
Um,
reveal was done for 2 seconds.
uh, and the whole video just kind of felt like he was upset that he didn't get alt arts and chrome rares and shiny cards to
And
show off
physical
and
cards
physical
in
cards.
hand.
He really didn't understand at all what he was getting into, which came through to the audience, and really had our whole community kind of not great, not happy
Yeah, it was
about
like
it.
disrespectful, right? It came
Yeah.
off extremely disrespectful to the card game, to the exact thing that you were given such a cool reveal for, especially for like other content creators that didn't get the said reveals, right?
Yeah.
There was plenty of in-house content creators, people that are on your partnership list that you chose not to give a reveal to.
Yeah, it would be wild if there was someone in the community that.
His favorite character is Hiei and has been talking about that for 2.5 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be insane, dude. That'd be actually
Um,
crazy to have had that happen.
but that isn't what happened, and we understand why, right? Like, these are bigger
Oh yeah, for
creators,
sure. This guy his main account has 1.5 million subs or something like
but it
that.
wasn't on his main
It
account
wasn't on his
either.
main account. That was another problem in the community. This was put on a secondary account with significantly less of an audience. But yeah, so the community was in an uproar, and so were we, right?
Yeah,
We'll be completely upfront with you guys. We were one of the creators that did not get a reveal, as I'm
yeah.
sure you guys know by now. The whole list is out on UVS Games' website. Undefeated at Locals was not chosen to reveal cards. I fully believe that that was also a retaliation at some of the comments that we've made about nationals and whatnot. I do believe that they've retaliated against us a lot more than just what we're going to include in this video.
Hmm.
But that leads us to today, right? Of course, with the rest of the community, I was completely on board, and I really did tell this guy what was up, right?
Yeah.
I commented on his YouTube. You'll find that picture right next to me, probably, whatever. You can see the comment somewhere on this screen. And so did a lot of other community members and even content creators, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names because we were actually attacked today.
Yeah.
So I don't want to throw anybody else under the bus. But yeah, people like Andrew have told me that they felt that my comment was like a little out of line, and I don't disagree with them,
Yeah.
right? Like, I was angry, and maybe I could have worded it a little bit more positively, constructive criticism rather than what I showed. I made comments on the Discord that I do believe were more constructive criticism, but either way, I do not think that the punishment befits the crime, right?
Yeah.
We did not get a warning, we did not get anything. We I didn't even hear anything from them yesterday, right? Like,
Hmm.
this happens yesterday. I'm told today that we're just removed.
Yeah, and again, that's a part of we're pretty sure we're not the squeaky clean creators of
Yeah,
UniVersus
absolutely.
games,
We're
you
not
know?
always positive. You guys already know that. We're
Yeah.
going to give you honest feedback of what we think UVS Games is doing. We always have and will continue to do that. But yeah, so we got the emails today that again will be appearing on the screen somewhere for you guys. At first, he would be not be sending me a box of Yu Yu Hakusho, right? That
Yeah.
was the first email that we got from the marketing team at UVS Games. And I knew that there was something else to that, right? There's no way that you just decided you can't send me a box of the new set. So I emailed back asking the reason why. And the reason why was that we were removed from the partnership program. You can see that right here. It says clear as day that this was due to not having a positive voice for new players and new people getting into the card game. Very, very obviously alluding to
Yeah.
this man's reveal and our thoughts behind it.
Hmm.
This is just completely wrong, right?
Yeah.
There's no shot that this should have gone down this way. What are your thoughts?
So the creator himself, it's not like I have any grudge against him. The video was poorly made. Definitely, it was an aside thing. There was no real effort put into it. He just looked at the pictures, said what he thought about all the art, which was pretty much all negative
Yeah,
from
absolutely.
watching it. So this should have been. This is one of those things where UniVersus game still has the classic Jasco flavor,
Yeah,
where they're doing one thing that's cool and then two things that aren't. So it's great that you guys are scheduling this out ahead of time. It's not so great that you're not scheduling it out ahead of time enough. These reveals were scheduled
yeah. We should have been.
almost a
Yeah,
week before they were actually revealed.
yep.
That is not enough time. That is so like I understand why he might not have been able to. Again, we know how they tell you to do the reveals. We've already
Yeah.
been a part of that,
We've gotten
and
reveals 3 days before. Like
yeah,
I am well aware.
and like they don't give their revealers any guidance, especially for these guys that aren't part of the community. Like there
Yeah,
should be some strict guidance. Like here's some
some
talking
pointers.
points.
Yeah,
Here's kind of how the game functions. This is an attack card, not an enhancement card. Things like that. Like things are very important because the reveals are for the players, not necessarily for like yeah, all the people in his community are going to see the cards, but like now they're going to run blind into this, not knowing anything about the card game. I don't see that happening. I don't see his viewer base converting to a game that they know nothing about.
yeah, for sure, 100%. And yeah, my comment on the homies video was targeted at him, and I do apologize for that. It probably should not have been. You can go on Discord, you can look at my comments on there. My comments on Discord were definitely targeted towards the real enemy of the state here, which will remain so, has always been UVS Games. UVS Games is their own enemy. They get in their own way constantly. They always have. They probably always will at this point, and that is the main problem, right? I've talked to several people in the community that say, "Oh, I don't really blame UVS Games for this. I don't think I can blame UVS Games for this." You absolutely can because of everything Edgar just said. When we revealed Hawks to you guys, we quite literally got those card reveals 3 days before we were scheduled to release the video.
Yep.
How in the world is that okay? We're revealing Hawks' kit. You're gonna give it to me 3 days prior? Um, but yeah, so I'm sure that the same thing happened to this creator. Won't name names here. You guys can look it up yourself. But yeah, so at the end of the day, this is what's happened to us. This is why we will no longer be working with UVS Games. Uh, why we're giving you guys this video today is not an apology. This is not an apology whatsoever. I honestly, my YouTube comment could have been a little bit better, but I have no remorse for anything that I've done. I will continue to be honest about UVS Games, their products, and everything else in between. But we want you guys to know what's up with this company and getting into content creation. I do not feel that this punishment did not befit the crime, right? We could have gotten a slap on the wrist. You could have messaged me privately and been like, hey, you're partnered with us. This is not what we want to see. Please remove your YouTube comment.
Yeah.
There was a million different ways to go about this rather than just removing us from the program. And also, like, we're two different people, right? Like, we're running the same channel. Poor Edgar got astray from my comments. So that's the only that he's the only person I'm going to apologize to in this video. But yeah, we just really want you guys to know from the bottom of our hearts, we love you guys. We're still going to be doing content. We're probably going to go into content harder than ever just to shove it to UVS Games. Um, and then a message to UVS Games. Again, this is not an apology, and we do not want an email from you.
Yeah.
I don't want you to fix this. I do not care. I could not care less anymore. I do not want an email. I do not want to rejoin your partnership program. Edgar here, I'm pretty sure can agree with
Yeah.
this. We don't want to come back. I don't want to come back. This is not for you guys. This is not for me to come back into it. It's not for Edgar to come back into it. This is just a message to the community that this is how UVS Games is still treating their content creators. We saw it with their judge program and how poorly they treated that. We saw it with the casters of these events and how poorly they've treated them. Nothing has changed. And yeah, so we just wanted to let you guys know. That's why we haven't been doing all of these cool little reveals and won't be doing them in the future, but we will still be bringing you some dope content. Yu Yu Hakusho is coming out. We have a whole ton of characters to
Yeah.
release hit or miss videos for. Any closing thoughts?
This is, again, like he said, for our community. We are going to continue bringing you the best content we can, the most honest content we can about the game, about the management teams, about the development teams. And my opinion is, development team, you're hitting it out of the park. You guys are
Yeah,
doing a great
yeah,
job.
card design is sick, guys. Yu Yu Hakusho looks dope. We revealed 2 5-handers in a row. Probably didn't want to do that, but other than that, the reveals have been awesome. Other content creators, you guys have also been hitting it out of the park with these reveals,
Yeah.
right? I'd really like to end the video on like that positive note. You guys are all killing it, but management in UVS games, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Not killing it, guys.
that's it for us. Keep it tuned in for our next video.
Yeah, yeah, we'll be hitting you with a bunch of Yu Yu Hakusho hit or misses, rapid fire. Peace, guys.
Peace.